kind of got a new way that we play this. It's a little bit more aggressive, controls more of the map, and it's easier to hold. So off the break, you can see everyone's kind of splitting up. We're going to take 3 right to the village to clear that out. Eventually, basically, it's going to come down to 1 village player, an Overwatch player, and the rock position player. 1 player in the middle, and 2 left. So let's go ahead and watch this clear towards the village side. They did a pretty decent job. Using a rune over here, getting in position quickly, getting your gun up. Got a little unlucky that 4 of them came up that pathway, but right away, I believe this is Nova, he's looking down right pathway. And this guy, which is Armpit, is looking at Cottage. So that covers all of right. And having 2 guys to do it initially is good. Eventually, one of these guys is going to come back as soon as we can and get him on rock position. So that was a good clear. Let's fast forward a little bit, see if we get up in rock position. So after we get everything cleared, this is rock position right here. Armpit came back. Nova is on his own. And this covers the top of the rock, which is right here. So this is a cute spot. Eventually, so he just got there, so this guy's already up on the rock, but eventually there will be no one on this rock because you can see we're getting him killed. So perfect. So that's rock player. He plays back in the like the ruins back here. Middle player. Let's go back to the break. Off the break, I'll come right here. Reason for this is I can see anybody that's inside the cottage, which is up here. I can also see if anyone jumps from the pathway over to here towards the cottage. This angle just gives me the widest view to shoot everyone that's going to go either cottage and or anywhere in the middle. So I don't play it for super long because obviously it's not the greatest position for cover, but this is the best way to help that left side clear and let them know if anyone's really kind of moving around in this area. You can usually see. At this point, it looks like we've actually taken it. Could be wrong. Maybe we haven't. Actually, it looks like we did. Let's see. Yep, okay. So, Overwatch is up. Just let this play out a little bit. Alright, so left side went down. Overwatch is able to turn and left from this position here. You can see Bryce has turned, he's looked left. Cottage player is still able to shoot down the center. And I might have just got killed, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Oh no, I'm still back here. This is early in the match. Still kind of defensive. See, I changed my angle up here. Tighter angle, but make the kill. Another angle I like to play for middle is right here. A very safe angle. You're going to get those kills every time. And I usually play back here until we get things up in terms of we have a cottage player and left player's up. You can see that's going on there. And we also have an Overwatch player, which is right here. When we have these players all up, and right now you can tell we're still clearing because people are running around everywhere. When we have those players up, let's see this guy here. It's probably going to get Bryce. I don't think we have rock player up. That's right, because I rewound it. So, that's why we have a rock player. Because we want our Overwatch player and our middle player and even our cottage player to not ever have to worry about rock. We want them to worry about either looking right from the cottage and or looking left from Overwatch. You can look left. You can look lower left, as we call it. So there's the bridge and lower left. Overwatch player also can look right. You can come out here and look right. And he's a quick fill for right. So he can come through here and just clean things up. Overwatch is an important position, and it's good to use rune to move fast. So that's that. So again, we got 2 players on the left. One is looking down the left. Watch and see what they do over here. Again. Alright. He's just chilling over here. Doing his thing. Looking down the left. So I put a sentry up in the middle. This helps cover left and middle. Rock is being covered right now by Armpit. There he is right back here. Doing a good job just posting up. as the middle player at this point, when we have Overwatch up, which I'm assuming he is. Yep, when we have Overwatch up, middle and Overwatch need to communicate where they're looking. So right now he's looking left and lower left. This will allow middle player to look right. You can see that's what I'm doing. You can tell we're in communication with each other right now because I'm looking right. We fast forward this up. You'll see I'll actually come and help look lower left. This will allow me to get some kills in here and help mitigate some of the pressure off of this bridge player, which is a very straight back and forth angle. I mean, there's multiple ways to play it, as you can see, but if we can kind of keep them guessing as to where they're getting shot, that's awesome, and that's what I'm doing right now. You can see I'm getting in position to do so. So, at this point, let's let it play for 1 second. I guarantee you Bryce is out here now looking right. Yep, here we are. So, at this point, we're able to do all this because of our rock player, who's right back here and covering rock. Let's go check out the right side real fast. It's the last position. But as you can see, I mean, the player that's over here, it seems like one of them's down, so they're helping cover left. But the cottage player is helping right. Anybody that goes right is going to be seen by the cottage player. If he tries to climb up here, he's probably going to get shot. If he runs this way, he can call that out. And middle and or Overwatch is also looking that direction as well, depending on the time. So you can see he's in this position here. He's simply covering right alley. And he can do this because we cover this this particular from cottage, from Overwatch, and from center, depending on who's looking where. So hopefully that simplifies what we're actually doing. You can see kind of where we're playing. You can see, I mean, he's literally playing here pretty much the whole game. You can switch it up. I would not recommend coming up here too often because that leaves a huge hole behind us, and spawns can be an issue. We hold a huge portion of this map. We basically limit them to spawning. I mean, if you watch, they spawn here. This is where we let them spawn. So, this is it. So, the other spot they will tend to spawn occasionally is back here. This is a very big spawn as well. You can see it gets hot over here, so that's why this is the front lines right here. This position here is one of the more straightforward, more difficult positions. It's you versus them. It's straight on. Get creative as you can. Work with your Overwatch player. Work with your middle player. And work with your cottage player. And really your cottage is more of your backup player in case left goes down. And Overwatch is not in position to do so, to cover it. But yeah, that's this. It's a real brief overview. It's a complicated thing. We're breaking it down to simply left side, don't let them get past the bridge. Right side, don't let them into the village. With an Overwatch player, a center player, you can see at this point I'm looking to the right. And again, it's because Overwatch is going... Oh, he got hit. That's putting his equipment up. That's too bad. Yeah, so that's it. 2 left, 1 middle, 1 Overwatch, 1 right, and 1 rock player. That's it. So, I'd recommend if you are left, you take Torque. If you're the Overwatch, you take Rune. If you are middle, something like Nomad's probably okay. Just so you get a dog or something, because you will see some action. But yeah, there's really no specific position-specific like equipment players that are specialists that you should need to worry about on this Ruined side of the map. So that's it. Try to keep it short and sweet, but it always ends up getting a little bit longer because our game plan, especially on this side, is a little bit more fluid, a little bit more dynamic. And that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep them on their toes and guessing. So, really good play tonight, by the way. Everyone that played, this particular round, we had Bryce, Nova, Commander, Raw, Miami, and Armpit. I mean, we had a ton of games that were 75 and 10 and less. We had 175 and 0 on firing range with another 75 and 1 on the other side of firing range. A couple of games later against a different opponent, and it was just an unlucky death. So yeah, we're gonna make a code word for this video, Raider, since he was our unlucky death. X-Raider. So spell out his gamer tag. His gamer tag is. Oh well, he's not even in this lobby, of course. I believe it's just capital X, all caps. I'm looking at the chat right now. It's all caps, X-R-A-Y-D-E-R. And yeah, let's go get him again next time. Keep watching these videos, guys. Please comment in the comment section below. Make sure to like it, so that way I know that you've watched it. And let's keep it up. Thanks, guys.